crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Landry, the intended target. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Going up top. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield being chased out left. He's to the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, a 23-yard run. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Gets this one to Hill, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the ground, Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Breeze now to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Breeze got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Green 39. Leopard.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
A give. This is Chubb. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. The 40. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.